Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have a review on a very long awaited and just very long awaited eyeshadow palette, and I'm talking about the Morphe brushes collaboration palette with Jaclyn Hill, which is called Jaclyn Hill Favorites. It looks like this. This is the box it came in, and then the back looks like this. It has a really gorgeous, stunning picture of her, of course. And then everybody's going to read this, so I'm just going to get it out of the way and read it. It says, I collaborated with Morphe to bring you a palette of my favorite colors from their collection. These shadows are so pigmented, and the best part is they are affordable. So many of you requested a palette with my top Morphe shadows, so here it is. I hope you enjoy and tag me in makeup looks you create. Love you guys, XO Jaclyn. And this palette was an ordeal in itself to order. I know everybody went through the struggle, the process of trying to order this palette because the website was being super slow. And like Jaclyn Hill explained this in a video, people were trying to hack. I don't know what was going on. I was a trooper and just stayed on until I was able to order the palette, which it launched on January 1st, 12 p.m. midnight. And I couldn't order it until like that same day, but like at 8 p.m. So it was pretty long, the process, but you know, I didn't care. I wanted this palette, and I didn't really it didn't really matter to me if I waited super long to order it. Once I ordered it, I felt like I was relieved and like, yes, I finally ordered it. And then I was like, ugh, and now I have to wait like a month to get it. So little do I know that a few days after I placed the order and everything, my order went through, my card was charged and all that, I received an email that my palette was being shipped with a tracking number. So I was super surprised, super excited, and I received my palette within like probably 2 days of that shipping email tracking number and stuff. I was so happy when I received the palette. I was waiting for it all day. And, you know, I couldn't be happier with the palette. I decided to wait until I could do a review to use it and stuff. But I have been using it since I got it. I had a lot of things going on the weekend, parties and stuff, that I couldn't do a review until now. But anyways, enough with the blabbering. This palette was, if I'm not mistaken, what was the price? It was $27.99 or $28.99 plus shipping. It was impossible for me to use the coupon code that they had. I think it was Jack Attack, to get I don't know how much % off. I didn't use it. It wouldn't go through or whatever. I was just like, no, I'm just gonna order it without the coupon code because it's gonna be a whole other ordeal. And I was pretty much kind of over it. So, more eyeshadows. I previously owned some eyeshadows that are in this palette. I actually think I own all the eyeshadows I own are in this palette. I own 5 eyeshadows, and they are my favorite eyeshadows, so I don't mind having a backup of them because I know they're going to be the most used eyeshadows from this palette. So I did go ahead and number all the eyeshadows, and I posted a picture on Instagram if you would like to check that out and have a reference as to what numbers I will be talking about or whatever. I'm still going to tell you guys and leave all the numbers down below. So this is what the palette looks like. It looks like just a basic Morphe palette, and it has a little sticker on the back and it says JH, which I thought was super cool. It does come with a little plastic film to protect the eyeshadows, and this is the inside of the palette and the actual eyeshadows. I own 5 eyeshadows from here. I own number 14, which is this one up here. I own number 47, which is this one right here. I own number 71, which is this dark color down here. Number 59, which is this one. And last but not least, number 62, which is this third eyeshadow right here. So those are the colors I own, and I will show you guys. I own them in just a little pot form. Here are the other ones. And the colors, the pigmentation, and how they feel in the palette versus to in the pan is exactly the same. They are the exact same shadow. I know some palettes, when you buy the color in itself, it's different than others. These are totally the same. I feel like the texture is the same, the pigmentation, everything is the same. So the only con I have with this palette is that it doesn't have a basic matte cream shadow for the brow bone. That's my only con about this palette. Other than that, I love every single eyeshadow. I do wish it had a matte cream highlight color, because then this would be like the complete package. I mean, it is an amazing palette on its own, but if it had that highlight, because the lightest color it has is this one, which is number 4, and it's shimmery. The next one is also, this is more of a satiny tone. They're all in that range of satins and shimmers. And then the rest of some of the eyeshadows are matte and stuff. But I wish it would have cream or like vanilla cream white eyeshadow just for the brow bone, because I feel like that was really, really important for this palette. But nonetheless, I love this palette. It's amazing. It's just one of the best palettes I feel like I have purchased in a very long time. Like, I would, like, if this palette would have came out a long time ago before all the Naked palettes, I would have stuck to only this palette, because it's amazing, hands down. They will be restocking in February, so if you want this palette, you better stock the website when it comes in February so you can purchase it. Other than that, you can purchase the eyeshadows on their own. There will be $2 in this palette. They come out to $1 each, because it's 28 eyeshadows. It comes out to $28. So you will pay extra, but you will have the eyeshadows. Maybe you don't like, let's say some people don't like these plum colors. Maybe you don't like these. Maybe you don't like the green one or this one. Whatever it may be, if you just want a few shades that you feel you need for your collection, I will have the numbers of the eyeshadows down below. I also have the picture on Instagram, and I will be doing a full post on my blog of closer swatches and all that stuff, so you guys can check it out. So let's begin. Now that I'm done blabbing and talking about all that stuff, let's start with the swatches. So I'm going to start off with the first row, and I'll try to do this as best as I can. I will go shade by shade. Well, I mean 4 shades. So here we go. Let me show you guys the numbers. So first shade, which is this one, is number 4. Number 54. This is number 6. This is number 76. And they all look similar, but they definitely are different. And this is what they look like. Really, really nice. Kind of like, they look like really pretty highlight shades for the face. They're really, really nice and really creamy and pigmented. Next we have, still from the top row, number 64, number 14, and number 75. And I will swatch these the back of my hand so you guys can see. Oh my gosh, look at the pigmentation on those. They're extremely, extremely pigmented, and it's what I love about Morphe eyeshadows, because they're extremely affordable, and they're super pigmented for what you're getting for the price. I just like head over heels. Next row, which will be this one. We have number 67, number 13, number 62, and I forgot, number 63. Just like this. And there we go. And the other one's, the first one is kind of a pinky rosy tone, which is right here. So if you can tell, this palette has a lot of neutral brown, warm browns. It has, I would say, 3-4 cool tones, and the rest are probably all warm tones. This palette is definitely guided more into the warm area, but I feel like it's a palette that a lot of girls can get a really nice use from and an everyday use from. Continuing with row number 2, we have number 20, which is a really nice shimmery, like taupey color, a little bit bronzy as well. And then number 47, which I already own, and it's one of my favorite orangey tones. And number 66, which is a really nice corally peachy color. Look at that pigmentation in that orange. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite eyeshadows, and it's one of the ones that I already own. So moving on to the next row, starting off with number 33. It's a light pinky, definitely more Barbie pink tone. It is a matte shadow, which for some, no, I wouldn't even wear it as a highlight. Next is number 68. It's a very pretty magenta, like a lighter magenta with a lot of blue and purple iridescence in it. Very pretty. Next is number 16, which is the one I tell you is like a nice warm cool mauve color. And then number 15, which is a really pretty like shade, blending shade. And there they are right there. That magenta pinky color is really nice. I really enjoy it. Moving on to number, what is it? Okay, this one. When you feel these eyeshadows, you're going to think that you're feeling very high-end, extremely pigmented eyeshadows, because they are extremely pigmented and they feel super buttery, especially when you put them on the, even when you put them on the eyes and when you blend them, they just feel nice. Look at how pigmented that is. I love this color right here and this one. Well, I love them all. But they're extremely pigmented. Next, we are moving on to the last row, which is this one down here. So let's begin. We have, oh, this color, they just feel so buttery when you swatch them. I can't even believe it. This is what they look like. Number 11, number 59, number 38, and number 53. And let me swatch them in the back of my hand. Look at how gorgeous those tones are. I love them. I'm actually wearing this tone today on my eyes. And I do have, I will have this tutorial up on my channel after. So once it's live, I will link it down below so you guys can check it out. Let's go for the last 3 shades of the palette. This green shade, I thought it was going to be more like a lime green shade, but it's definitely more of like a hunter green. So this is what they look like. First off, number 48, number 71, which I own and I love, and the green, which is number 19. And these shades are just like, oh my god, look at that. That green, I just feel like this would be the perfect color combo to do an eyeshadow look, which I might be doing soon. So keep on the lookout for that. But look at how nice these satin shades are. Like, they have like a really nice, not shimmer, like a glisten to them, which I really, really enjoy. So yeah, those are the swatches for this palette. I know this was kind of a long video, but I did want to do swatches of the palette so you guys can see each color. And I hope you guys liked how I did the swatches. I'm not very good with swatches, so I tried my best. I definitely recommend this palette. I definitely recommend Morphe eyeshadows in general. But if you like and you would like to support Jaclyn Hill in February, they will be restocking this palette, and you can definitely take advantage and purchase it for yourself or purchase individual eyeshadows if that's what you want. I will have swatches on my blog and with every shadow numbered next to it if you would like to check that out. I will also have a tutorial after this review for this look using all Morphe eyeshadows. So I hope you guys check that out. Hope you all enjoyed this review. This palette is worth it. It's amazing. Jaclyn Hill did an amazing job choosing her favorite eyeshadows from Morphe brushes, and I feel like they all are my favorites now. So yeah, I will have plenty more tutorials with this palette coming towards February, so you guys can have some looks to recreate if you would like to, or just any inspiration. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, just feel free to leave them down in the comment section, and I will get back to you guys as soon as I can. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in my next video.